We gotta do fucking chores tonight. Welcome to the Rick Bork channel, where the beer's always cold, language fucking sucks, my shit's always broken, and your opinion doesn't matter. Borkfest 2022 is July 29th and 30th, so come on over and have a beer and have a good time, and you can regret yourself later. Well, I kind of screwed you on the chores thing, because I got fucking distracted, and now I made a video short, and then I got fucking... Yeah, I forgot to bring you out in a fucking tractor, so I got chores done though. They're done. Trust me, they're done. So we got this motherfucker. That line right there is center line of the bumper. So I think what I'm doing is going right through that sumbitch like that. We're gonna cut that motherfucker out. We're gonna weld that sumbitch in there, and we're gonna reinforce it in the back. We're not just gonna pull on that. So first step's gonna be marking this and then cutting out the square hole, and we'll go from there. All right, so I know most people would get the level out, check the level on the bumper, check the level on the fucking receiver, and all other shit. I don't operate like that. So ours are close enough. We're gonna cut inside those lines, so that way we got a nice tight fit. We'll grab our fucking grinder and zip zang them motherfuckers out of there. We're gonna use what are we gonna use here? We use 4.5-inch angle grinder because it's got a small wheel on it already, and I got some used ones, some partial wheels to get used up. So we'll even put on our fucking fancy fat kid fabrication coat, because well, we're fabricating, for fuck's sake. Safety glasses, gloves, you know, that whole fucking deal, because safety first and shit. I think some people are a little bit skeptical of my safety squints. For fuck's sake, they work. Fuck are my gloves? Fuck are my gloves? Can I put you there without blasting your ass with sparks? Maybe. Maybe. A lot of fucking wheel left on that one, eh? Yeah! Mika's here. We'll cut these verticals too. Time for another one. Throw this one on a Jaja. You want fresh off, Jared? Well, I bring this over here. My fat bastard ass down, break. fuck's sake. Now, in most cases, because this thing fucker's rounded, I'd like to have it, I just cut past until the fucker fell out. Try and knock that bastard out of there. I can leave a little bit in the corners. Plus my fucking, we're reaching the point of maximum fucking return on that motherfucker. Why is it so fucking hot in here? Okay, we got two different eyes are over here. Throw a different blade on this son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Some applications you can run them down that far, some you can't, so that's why I keep them fuckers. So if you get all of it later, sometimes guys just throw that shit away. Not this asshole. Cutting something flat, we use it like square tubing or something like that, then you need that whole disc. So what the fuck, you can't fucking there, sit there. Fuck, you're worse than a kid. Watching you. I'm a bitch. She fits in her fucking minty. I can already hear Strasser. So what's the plan for leveling and squaring that son of a bitch? What is my plan for leveling and squaring? Things go more fluid that way. Come on, that was a good one. Does it look about right? So you just tack one corner, then you can move the fucker around in there. What's that? You say send it? Send it. Give me a push weld. You want me to push weld or pull weld? Push it or drag it, push it or drag it. We'll push it. And push it. And under that one. Maybe we should go underneath first, Rick, to pull that fucker back down a little bit. Okay. Why did you do that? Hey, it's a creeper, because I actually put it back last night. Hung it back on the wall where it belongs. My beautiful and wonderful wife made a amazing dinner, by the way. So, appreciate you. She puts up with my stupid ass coming out here every fucking night working, so. Hey. Fucking good little fucker. Oh, that's why. Well, question the fucking anywhere. Oh yeah, real good, real good. It's not as pretty as the top one. She got a little memory in her sometimes. You won't see the one from underneath anyway. Fuck it. Fuck it. Structural, it's just not cosmetic. How's that? Wee wee. Get a wee wee. Now Strasser's gonna go, Rick, you know, they would weld that on the backside too, you know. I need a beer for fuck's sake. I'm kind of fat, all right? Hold on. All right, well, so you see here, I got a couple of holes drilled on each side of the receiver there. We're gonna go ahead and install those. Courtesy of Mr. Chad Beauchamp. Chad, I appreciate you, buddy. We get together one of these days. We got 4 holes that we got to drill underneath. I got the pilot hole drilled. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, back there. back here. Back here, right there. That's for that angle iron that I cut and put in 37.5 inches long. Welded it to the back, all the way around. We welded the back side. You see that? Yeah, I can't get you around the corner, but we did weld the back side of that fucking receiver in too. So this thing should be fucking tight and right. I am gonna stitch the other side of the frame before I wrap this thing up. We're gonna run a bead down the other side of the frame so the back end of that bumper's fucking completely welded on there. And we'll send it. So I'm gonna get those holes drilled underneath, and then we'll get this hardware put on and clean this thing up, give her a shot of paint. So hold on to your britches, bitches, because I'll bring you back. Oh, time got away from me a little bit here. I started getting into this and wiring these connections off. I am using the factory harness. I think I said in the previous video that I wasn't going to use a factory harness. Well, guess what? We're using a factory harness because it plugs into the existing connector, and I can just cut the connector shells off. Those ones. That one's tail light, turn signal. The other one's reverse lamp. So I can just zip those off and use the rest of the harness. It'll plug right in. This is the that one there. That's the harness that Squatch 253 had his little 3 lights down the middle there hooked up to. I don't know if I'm putting those lights in or not. I haven't decided yet. If so, we'll just build a different harness because I'll be putting in a different setup. And I'm not sure where I'd put them. Don't really want to surface mount them on the bumper, just because of climbing on and off the thing. I don't know if that'll work. So as it would with the tailgate down and all that shit. So I got to think about it. I'm going to start stew on it tonight. Feed sacks make good trash bags. So I got that side done. I'll take you through my soldering wiring process, the whole fucking, show you how the whole fucking deal goes in another video. It's time for me to call it a night anyway. I've got to go to that job thing tomorrow. Otherwise I'd keep her in on working and just let her fly, but it's I gotta get a responsible amount of sleep for tomorrow. 4 hours is good fucking. So those ones are done. The reverse light's not quite as bright as I was going for, but maybe it will be at nights just because it's in here. I don't know. Either way, we can always add more, and I plan on adding some auxiliary lights that don't have to be in reverse. So I'm just not sure where I'd put them yet, but we'll figure that out later as well. We're gonna have plenty of, it's like a toolbox. You get a new toolbox, different toolbox, you always got to move stuff around a couple times and figure it out. Well, this is just a big toolbox on wheels, right? Got to move things around, figure it out. So, and I did put that door on and threw a coat of paint on it, so that way we're fucking done with that, because I want to get that pan put in there yet, that floor pan. I just didn't want to drag that sheet out and start cutting on it tonight. So I figured I'd do this other stuff, get the taillights knocked out, figure out if I'm going to do more lights on it or not. Probably not at this time. I can always do that shit later. I just got too many things to do. I just need to make it fucking road legal. And I got to remember to get the fucking license plate off that bumper and put on here. If I don't put the license plate on, I'm probably getting pulled over. So she's coming right along. It's just taking a little bit more time than what I wanted to, and we're trying not to cut any corners here and half-ass something. So it is what it is. Shot or shrink tube, we're doing the whole works on this thing. So that harness will go over there tomorrow. And once we get the harness in place, we'll climb underneath, replace the shocks, and then I can hit the bastard with the rest of the undercoating in the back part. So We got more of it sitting over there. I just need to, if I'm gonna get up into the backside of the cab and shit, then I need to do it there, or buy some more. We'll see. I might do the front part. When we put the front shock in too, we might hit the frame in there and whatnot. I don't know. Might just do the whole fucking thing. We'll see how it goes. I gotta get to bed. I don't want to, but I got to. I think you guys may as well fucking throw me a subscribe while you're at it if you haven't, and a thumbs up and a membership if you want one. Eh? Member stuff is going up. We're putting them in there. Shooting for twice a week, 3 times a week, somewhere in there, and it's stuff you ain't gonna see on the public side. I'm just saying. Appreciate y'all. We'll fucking see you on the next one.